Hi guys, good to have you once again on PowerLearn Science and Maths TV. Thank you all my returning viewers and subscribers for bringing me this far. If you are new on this channel, this is PowerLearn Science and Maths TV. On this channel, I talk about things related to mathematics and science. So I solve problems that are related to science and mathematics. If this falls within your interest, I'll be very glad if you subscribe to this channel. Now in this video, we are to solve for the values of a, b, and c, given that 2x squared minus 18x plus 42 is equal to a into bracket x minus 3 open bracket x minus 5 plus b into bracket x minus 3 plus c into bracket x minus 5. Why don't you pause the video and try your hands on this? So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to present two different approaches that will yield the same result. So the first approach is that I'm going to eliminate some variables. I'm going to eliminate some of the variables, and by doing so I'll be able to find the value of the others. So if I want to eliminate a, it means that I have to pick a value of x such that when I subtract 3 from it, I'll end up getting 0, so that 0 times what you have here and a will give us 0. Then also, by choosing that same variable, that number minus x will also eliminate b, but it wouldn't eliminate c. And you agree with me that the number is 3 because 3 minus 3 is 0, and 0 times a will be 0, so this whole thing will be 0 and this will also be 0. So let x be equal to 3. So if x is equal to 3, what is going to happen is that we are going to get 2 into bracket 3 squared minus 18 into bracket 3 plus 42 is equal to a into bracket 3 minus 3 times 3 minus 5 plus b into bracket 3 minus 3, and this plus c into bracket 3 minus 5. So this will give us, by doing so, we'll end up getting, over here we'll end up getting 2 times 3 will give us 18, then 18 times 3 will give us 54 plus 42. This will give us positive 6. So we'll end up getting, this whole thing will be 0, this will also be 0, so we'll be left with negative 2c. So if that happens, c will give us negative 3. Then also to eliminate the variable c, it means that x must be equal to 5 because 5 minus 5 will give us 0, so this whole thing will be 0, and this will also be 0 because 5 minus 5 will give us 0. And so we are going to get 2, that is x should be equal to 5. Alright, so if x is equal to 5, we are going to get 2 into bracket 5 squared minus 18 into bracket 5 plus 42. This is equal to a times 5 minus 3, then 5 minus 5 plus b into bracket 5 minus 3 plus c into bracket 5 minus 5. So this will be 0 and this will also be 0, and so we are going to be left with now 2 times this will give us 50. All right, so if we do the analysis here, we are going to get 2. So 2 will be equal to 5 minus 3 will give us 2. So 2b. And therefore, b is equal to 1. b is equal to 1. Now, we are just left with the value of a. To find a, what we are going to do is that we are just going to pick any arbitrary number. So just pick arbitrary number, any number at all, and for the value of x. So if we say x is equal to 1, what is going to happen is that we are going to get 2 into bracket 1 squared minus 18 into bracket 1 plus 42 is equal to a into bracket 1 minus 3, 1 minus 4, 1 minus 5 plus b into bracket 1 minus 3 plus c into bracket 1 minus 5. So doing that, we will end up getting 26 is equal to, this will give us negative 2 times negative 4. We'll get positive 8. So we get 8a. Then we have negative 2b. Negative 2b. Then we'll get minus 4c. But we know that b is 1 and c is negative 3. And so we'll get 26 is equal to 8a. This will give us minus 2 plus 12. Minus 2 plus 12 will give us plus 10. So what will happen here is that we have 26 is equal to 8a plus 10. And so 8a will give us 26 minus 10. And so we have 8a is equal to 16. And by this, a is equal to 16 on 8, which will give us 2. And therefore, the values are a is equal to 2, b is equal to 1, and c is equal to negative 3. So this is the first approach. Let's look at the second approach. Now in the second approach, what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to take my time and expand what you have on the right hand side, and then I'm going to compare to what you have at the left hand side. So we have 2x squared minus 18x plus 42 will give us, now if I expand this, I'll get x squared minus 5x minus 3x plus 15 plus we have bx minus 3b, then plus cx minus 5c. So I'll get 2x squared minus 18x plus 42 is equal to, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to expand that, which will give me ax squared minus 5ax minus 3ax plus 15a plus bx minus 3b plus cx minus 5c. So this will give 2x squared minus 18x plus 42 is equal to ax squared, and this will give me minus 8ax plus 15a plus bx minus 3b plus cx minus 5c. So I'll end up with 2x squared minus 18x plus 42 is equal to, now what I'm going to do is that I am just going to group like terms. That is all the terms with x attached. I'm just going to factorize the x out. So if you take a look at this, we have 8ax, we have bx, we have cx. So we are just going to get b plus c minus 8a, all this multiplied by x. Then we'll come to we have 15a, that is those without x. We have 15a minus 3b, so we have 15a minus 3b minus 5c. So this is what we have. So we can now go ahead and compare. Now by comparison, you realize that this whole thing is, the right hand side is also a quadratic equation, and this is also a quadratic equation. So by this we can say that the coefficient of x squared at the right hand side should be equal to the coefficient of x squared at the left hand side. So by this we can say that a is equal to 2. Then we can say that the coefficient of x at the right hand side should also be equal to the coefficient of x at the left hand side. So we can say that b plus c minus 8a should be equal to negative 18. So b plus c will give us negative 18 plus 8a. So b plus c will give us negative 18 plus 8 into bracket 2. So b plus c is 2 because a is 2. So this will give us negative 18 plus 16, which will give us negative 2. So let's call this equation 1. Then the constants should be equal to the constants at the right hand side. So we can say that 15a minus 3b minus 5c should be equal to 42. So by this we can say that negative 3b minus 5c should be equal to 42 minus 15a. So that will give us negative 3b minus 5c is equal to 42 minus 15 into bracket 2. So negative 3b minus 5c should give us 12. So we can rewrite this and say that this is 3b plus 5c is equal to 12, negative 12, sorry. So this is equation 2. So we have to solve this simultaneously. So in equation 1, we can say that b is equal to negative 2 minus c. So I can say that this is 3 into brackets negative 2 minus c plus 5c is equal to negative 12. So this will give us negative 6, negative 3c plus 5c is equal to negative 12. So we'll have negative 6 plus 2c is equal to negative 12. And so we can just go ahead and make c the subject. We have 2c is equal to negative 12 plus 6. So 2c will give us negative 6, and hence c will be equal to negative 3. And that is what we got in the first approach. We got c to be negative 3. Now let's find b. Now we've seen that b is equal to negative 2 minus c. So we get negative 2 minus, into bracket, minus 3. So that will give us negative 2 plus 3, and the answer will be 1. And therefore, a is equal to 2, b is equal to 1, and c negative 3. Thank you for watching this video. Let me know what you think of this approach in the comment section. Please, if you haven't subscribed yet, I will be glad if you subscribe. Thank you. See you in my next video. Bye bye.